Welcome back.
Yes.
Let's get into this. And as a toxin, misshapen construct. Oh, that sword is wrecking them.
Yes.
You guys see something?
Anything lootable here? What is this way? Iron construct and burning flesh construct. Let's see if I can dominate this one.
Got an arrow for this one.
No, I cannot dominate constructs.
Anna, let's turn this away.
Let's heal John. That's an interesting trap right there.
I'm here. I'll take a look.
Anything use a feel or can help me out? Oh, the construct equipment. There's not much in this room. Sure. A broken construct. Ha. Your money or your life, friend. A tiny voice provides friendly chest of the headless machine. From time to time, the burst of spark accompanies the rattling of the innards. Excuse me? Got a little lost, did we? There's a toll on these roads. 500 coppers. or you have a new set of non-straw Subaru's foam. I come to help you. You're free of this place. Free? What are you up? What are you on about? You're in a cell. Look around you. A philosopher is it? All of us trapped within a cage of our own inquiry. I have none of that. The door right there. Be free. Just look at yourself. You're a broken machine. You use some very particular insult, I have to say. Even though you regret those words. I have people saying I gone soft. Can I? The construct suddenly lifts sideways Armadillo. Huh? That's odd. I swear I had my knife. I always been very good with knives. Her voice takes on a edge of panic. Where are my hands? I don't. Ah, now you're seeing the light. Where am I? What is happening? There was a sudden harsh metallic squeal, and the construct pulsed with fierce light as it lurched towards you. Oh, this is interesting. So far?
Light, flame, and sound.
They haven't detected me yet, so I'm going to check out this part of the workshop.
Think I see something.
The work of a moment.
Ah, that is good. I gotten some money there.
I'll see what I can find.
Working construct again. Or those constructs. Those constructs.
That Molly thing is?
It's a trap.
Onward!
I have to save my magic spell for the room. Though I think the bathroom is. Here, Alos.
I'm here. Settle! Of course.
I have to keep an eye on that trap. The hulking contraption hummed with power, approaching within a few feet set a particular buzzing in your teeth.
I'm here.
Oh, look like this room and these two connect at some point.
I'm on the trail.
There's a lesson to be taught.
Settle!
I have them. What?
Got an arrow for this one.
Where is it, Gavrano then?
My bow's ready. After. I'm here. Sure.
White, whenever, spirit.
Yes.
I might as well west.
Yes.
But your patrols intervene. Oh, that's good.
Indeed.
See my
Easy now.
it's good to see my hired help is competent, at least. Workshop key. Look like this meal have been made recently. This is a library and that door right there. There must be a way to open them.
Following your lead.
If I was a animathy, I would probably put the lever in one of these books, or move, or have one of them add a lever.
What's this?
Oh, I walked into that trap. Those constructs are a
Ready,
nuisance.
Yes.
No traps. Another interesting note about the constructs.
I'll have it in no time.
And what does this ring do? +10 ability area of effect. That is handy.
I'm here.
The only way to continue onward here is now this area. Well, Adolf, why are you why are you sneaking? I have to make sure that everyone is not sneaking.
Keep it around. I shall. Ready, Watcher.
Second is scout the room.
Down to the sheet. Will you repeat what I say?
Those those unstable constructs are a major pain.
I'm here.
Misshapen constructs. I think you're the last one in the room.
I'm not going anywhere like this. I'll see what I can find.
I should investigate the room before I touch anything. Broken sonar, basilar. Is she in one of these tanks? You hear a faint, weedy voice singing a tune or two.
White flame and sound. I am free. Galvino, I will eat your heart, old man.
Well, is he? Who is this other spirit? There's nothing else in this room. That's the laboratory. I have to check again. I'm pretty sure there's something in there that I missed.
It does not believe.
How may I help? I shall.
I got away in time, I think. For the most part.
Brave does he not believe.
You might find this interesting.
Iron construct.
I'm here. I'm here. I'll see what I can find.
This path leads behind the study, I think.
You might find this interesting. Ready, Watcher.
Secondly, I want you to go in there and get the upper hand first.
Yes. I'm here. Ready, Watcher. After these.
That's two. I think there are three, I think.
Onward.
I was right. There were three.
Sacre!
Dead on.
Following your lead. Of course.
And what is this rapier? Wait, I'm.
Following your lead.
Oh, that's the rapier. Oh, exceptional. That's good. Training targets.
What? Anna.
And there's not much down here left to explore. A key of some kind. Exceptional club.
Hey. Yes.
That's the lever. Ah,
There you go.
what's in here? Oh, this is a man. Gaviano, an elderly man, hunches over cluttered desk in the back of the workshop. His flesh is pulled tightly around him, fragile looking bone, except around his neck where it hangs in loose wrinkles. That is Rattles. He turned as you enter, a scowl already chiseled into his lined face.
Back again. I told you.
He hesitated, squinting at you from behind smudged and dusty spectacles.
Of course, a fresh fool to replace the last fools. What brings you stopping through my workshop, eh?
He drawled his word out, looking up and down. A sneer creeps across his face. I got questioned about Dagnar battery and the right forge.
Accent I hear too rarely around these staggering mountain folk. But you go straight to business. Appreciate that, don't we?
He turned to the bronze golem over his shoulder. Oh, having that background actually pays off.
Anything for a breather from your endless hammer.
I think this is a follower. I remember in the DLC, it mentioned two. The voice echoes from within the golem.
You would miss me if I were gone, Igora.
Let go with Tol. We are. We were not invited, so we should be pleasant to them.
But you come seeking the white forge, like they all. Boys with smooth cheeks and wild dreams. Girls with bright ribbons tied next to their scabbards.
His voice rise and fall with the sing-song of mockery. Well, most of them are probably not experienced or know what they're doing.
Old men and women too, seeking a final blaze of glory for their snuffed out. Sounds familiar.
You have said this all before, I take it.
I have this conversation with every pig-headed swashbuckler those post-Nagosins would send here. Go seek Arvino, they say. Surely he'll help you.
Must have slipped their minds what a busy and important fellow you are.
In the silence that followed, temperature in the room seemed to drop. Gafanaro glared at her.
You should have let them stone you. You silenced their endless rhetoric forever.
The hanging fold of skin beneath his neck trembled.
Then you'd have not with those frostbitten inlets or nothing.
I guess this is what it'd be like if Aloth and Admar were two separate people. Come now, I sound nothing like either of them. Master Gavano, I would really appreciate your help, please.
Of course you would. What would anyone here do without me?
He breaks off, looks suddenly startled. Gavano paused long enough to take a deep breath. He folded his hand and bowed his head.
Siete, it has been a long time since anyone addressed me so.
He clears his throat before continuing.
Villagers and their adventurers hammer and pry the battery as if they were laying siege to some moldering Norse keep.
He swats the air in front of his face.
Those stones were laid by some of the finest builders ever to have lived, disciples of Abner in the truest sense. They will not fall by the whims of any kith, and the door itself, it is infused with living essence.
The dwarves themselves must have had a way of getting in.
Perfecto. This is the crux of the matter.
He claps his hands together.
The Pargrunen of Durbin's battery perished within their own keep, victims of a violent disagreement among their own commandants.
His mouth twists into a wicked grin.
Surely in the village you have heard stories, no? Disappearing caravans, tracks in the snow, screams from the high towers.
He paused, watching your expression with a raconteur play. Well, go on. I like this story so far.
The work of spirits still trapped in the battery, and a testament to those impenetrable walls.
He rapped on the mortared stone of his own home.
But the door of the keep, the one the Pargrunen filled with essence, it was made to listen, to recognize its masters.
So I need the door to recognize me. I sense a catch.
Traditional Octopo cultures revolved around language. Words revealed who they were and where they were from.
I see where this is going. An interesting tradition. I could start introducing everyone in verse.
That is why you need a contact.
Ah, ah, yes, I believe those are anthems of sorts.
Ah, that's the simple explanation. A Conic is a statement of purpose, a declaration of identity. Each is unique to its stronghold.
Ha, seal, seal your door with the key of words, and any liar can talk his way through. There is nothing built of words that won't break when the slightest stress is applied.
Thus, to enter a fortress like Durgan's battery, you would stand at the gate and recite its Conic.
Thank you for sharing. That is very interesting.
Virus. A shame the Postananos here cannot appreciate such evidence. To learn the Cantech, you must speak with one of the dwarves of Durgan's battery. A shame they are all dead.
He rubbed his hand together, pacing.
But no doubt their souls live on in one or two of the villagers of Starward. And fine wine for a little cheap pot.
The sergeant curled his lips.
But to identify them, that is the first wonder. You would need the skills of an animancer.
I am a watcher. The golem swirled her head sharply toward you. Her mask of a face and the glass eyes behind it betrayed no emotion, but it seems as if she's watching you carefully.
Watcher. The virus. If this is true, then you could find a soul descending from Durgan's battery, no question. But the greater difficulty remains.
Gavano rubs his gaunt, whiskered cheeks.
You would have to learn the Cantech from the dormant soul. And to do that, you would have to awaken it.
Awaken someone? How? But this awakening would be permanent, would it?
Oh, yes. Whoever you awaken will live with the memories and the personality of a past life. Maybe peacefully, maybe not.
His bony shoulder rised in a shrug.
That is why you must pay attention to the soul you would awaken, no?
This guy got a real knack for understatements.
It is a monumental thing to impose on another, but these are the very people who wish to rediscover the White Forge, Verus.
He removed his spectacles and polished the dirty lens with his tunic. So the Canic is all I need?
You could say, none have yet opened Duncan's battery.
Gavano raised his hands, palms up.
But the ones that came before you, I think they got close. You may wish to find them, see what they discovered.
I found what left of them. A journal and a title.
Most interesting.
He adjusts his spectacles as he peers at the title.
They spent many days at the battery door. This looks like something that once belonged there.
He taps the title. Awaken someone? How would I do that?
An awakening is merely the jolting of a dormant soul to consciousness.
He makes a bursting motion with his hands, splaying his fingers wide.
When such things happen normally, it is because something has reminded the subject of a past life, often violently so.
He smacks his workbench with surprising vigor. Also, Olaf flinches.
Thus, to awaken one of the former dwarves of Durgan's battery, you will need to address that soul, preferably by name.
He folded his hand together, steeping his fingers.
But show some care. Examine these souls, whatever it is you watchers do. You may see images.
He leaned forward, his back hand his back hunched.
These are moments of special import. What you see will tell you much about the person, and perhaps the condition in which they awaken.
He raises his hoary eyebrow, hoary eyebrow, and tilts his head back.
Awakening from a traumatic memory, who knows? Maybe they awaken thirsty for blood. Or maybe you awaken someone else.
That doesn't sound pleasant. He cackles again. John, you mustn't do this. To condemn another to a fate like Marwood's. He shakes his head.
Here, this has been tuned to the Aeon of Durkan's battery. Use it near the villagers, and it should tell you if one has a sword old enough to have come from the battery.
He rummaged around and produced an unfamiliar device. You gain an A item, Galvano Resonance Amplifier, added to inventory. I see. Thank you for your help. He dismissed the thoughts with a wave of a hand.
It is a pleasure to have such a courteous guest for a change. A shame you must study your boots, stalwart.
Well, I have to go to places to get the task done.
I'm going with him.
The golem looks between you. Her neck turned on its oil joint.
Go to stalwart. Is this your macabre sense of humor, or has something gone to rust in the beautiful handicrafted?
Galvano stares at her agape.
No one will bother me while I'm with him. Besides, I can help him find people in Stockholm.
The golem burnished face is eerily impassive.
You haven't been to Stalwart in 13 years. And this watcher sees souls. What help could you be? Besides, I have need of you here. You owe whatever remains of your wicked life to me.
A frown sours on his lips as he taps his chest with a crooked finger. The golem says nothing, but her essence smolders. Resentment rise from her in shimmering waves. She swivels her head to look at you. What's the story between you two? I like her to travel with me.
Quay? No. You don't know what you ask.
He shakes his head, waving his hands.
This woman, the devil of Conic, she was a notorious murderer. Burnt people alive all over the region.
So she is quite competent and know what she is doing.
Besides, she works for me. After all, I am the one who preserved her.
He straightens his back and looks you up and down, taking your measures. I pay you.
Listen, amigo. If you're set on traveling with her, I won't stop you. But let's make this a fair exchange, yes?
Sure, deal.
Fine price for a blacksmith striker. Position flat.
And there you have it. A bark to save troubles.
She's a rogue. Have two wizards, a priest, a fighter, a ranger. And there you have it, a bark. He gives you a sardonic grin.
A moment. You are going back to Starboard, yes? Perhaps you can do me a favor.
Galvano gives you a thoughtful frown. Tell me about this favor.
There is a man in the village named Grin, the head fisherman. The rest of Starboard kisses his feet because he fills their stinking blades with speckleback. But I know he's not as virtuous as he seems.
What exactly do you want me to do with him?
Humiliate him, of
Well, seems quite reasonable. He pointed vaguely in the direction of the village, his thin arms trembling.
He's always been a ripple sponge addict. Just got good at hiding it once his sated sister died and left me in charge of the fishery. But he keeps a stash in the fishery, sneaks in at night when the others have gone home. Emerges sluggish and red-eyed a few hours later.
Looks like I have to go into the fishery and seal this.
I want you to expose him. Go to the fishery after dark when it's empty. Find his ripple sponge and show it to Renegade.
Seems like you have a history with Grenady.
That self-righteous metal engineered my eviction from the village. He turned them all against me. Now I want him to feel the scorn of those mush-brained imbeciles.
I see.
Do not answer me now. But when we return to that festering ice or smell the stink of fish that hangs in the air, consider what I've said.
He grins.
Besides, you appreciate a good joke, don't you? The Verus, this will be a great one. But be sure to approach the fishery by night when it's empty. They will give you no end of trouble with this steaming during the day.
What were those constructs I encountered in your workshop?
The other projects, they are none of your concern.
The village. And other projects like the Devil Accord.
For years, I've tried to create another like the Devil of Conic. Yet those post-Inacos in Starboard destroyed my machinery.
His drooping skin trembles in his rage.
Now, I can only create these broken, mindless things. The Devil remains the most perfect creation.
What do you need? Why do you need more golems?
I can't present the Devil of Conic to the academies, can I? A mad woman and a murderer. No. I need to bring a success to the republics.
Wait. Where have you found the souls to create these golems?
Smugglers, slavers, fugitives. The kind of riffraff that pass this way. Rarely missed, and good work to keep the devil busy.
I heard enough. I had questions about Devil Accord. This is a lot of me just talking.
As must the gods themselves.
He looks to the ceiling and opens his hands. The golems say nothing but her essence smolders. Resentment rises from her in a shimmering ray. She swivels her head to look at you. What's the story between you two?
This charming specimen is a convicted murderer. The Devil of Conic, she's called.
The murderer, got it.
Mighty fine of you to start with my good qualities, and you wonder why we don't get more visitors.
Killed over a dozen people before they finally caught up to her in Stalwart. Perfect company for lonely camps and mountain passes, no?
He nudges you, all the white grinning wickedly at the motionless golem.
Hey, I know how to start a campfire.
The only reason she's not a frozen corpse is because I convinced the old mayor to let me try an experiment.
You put a present soul in a metal body? Why did you build her?
Why build a fortress or a village or anything? To make something that keeps.
A disgusted sigh rattles in his throat.
It was the early days of the legacy. My peers in the colleges of animancy were filling the hollow board with the souls of animals.
You're right. By comparison, that sounds perfectly sane.
I thought there was a better way.
He is silent for several seconds, his gaze growing distant.
What the plum
Why is she called the devil of Conic?
She committed her first crime in the village of Conic. Burned their family alive in their home.
Oh, so a family, that would be more than one person.
The same thing in half a dozen other villages, but the name stuck.
Aren't you afraid she murdered you?
She may be mad, but she's no fool. She wouldn't survive long on her own. If the villagers didn't send a hunting party after her, the Arabans would claim her. Joints and mechanisms require maintenance, and she cannot perform all of it herself.
See this remind me. Case identity for item.
You'll put person soul into a metal body. He leans back, raising his hands.
Into a work of art. Look at this. Craftsmanship worthy of a jeweler.
He traces the scrollwork that runs along the golem's jaw.
Fully articulated joints, capable of grasping a pen and writing her own name.
He grabs her hand and delicately bends her tapered finger.
And crushing your throat.
She snatches her hand away. Ah, good. She is quite strong underneath there.
Show me another smith anywhere in the Deerwood who is capable of such delicacy and precision. She is a masterpiece.
Gavanel steps back and takes a longer look at her. I take it your experiments didn't go over so well with the rest of the village.
Ah, here we go.
She rolled her eyes, grasping them against their sockets.
They were going to stone her anyway. Why not allow her to be put to some useful purpose?
His makes sense. His lips curled back from yellowing teeth.
My life's ambition. To serve somebody's useful purpose.
I approached Mayor Singer healed and begged. He saw the potential and allowed me the privilege of attempting my little experiment.
He sneered at the word, and indignantly they recall his shoulders are stooped and his teeth bared.
Then I accomplished what few manufacturers have even dreamed of. No academic support, no patron. Just me in the middle of nowhere.
He jabs a finger into his concave chest.
Oh, now you got 'em all wound up.
I transferred a fully intact soul from a living subject to a fabricated body. She retained her personalities, her memories, all of it.
So this sounds like another way to extend one lifespan. He clawed at the air with one thick vein hand.
Yet the villagers saw only a stolen corpse.
That's all I want to know.
She's a fine specimen, her personality notwithstanding.
He raised one hand in a circular motion. Enough about her. Let's discuss another matter.
Something else. Quiet.
Farewell.
Right here.
Devil clock body. Let have a one that got away. Let what is her weapon proficiencies? I don't see one. Cannot be unequipped. Oh, she cannot like cannot be equipped with other armor besides constructs armor. That is handy, I guess. And then where is Stormcaller? Oh, look like sh- do I have any other equipment I can give her? She have she have mechanics, stealth, and survival. Let's go with freshman recovery. I am sure I will find better armor for her. Let's see, I should go with where is he? There's not much in terms of defenses. Reflexes are more important. That is useful. And then random summon. Oh, it's summon 2 for that one encounter. Not useful. Oh, that's useful. Enigma charm. Evasion, that's useful. Defensive. Mental Fortress, that's useful. I can't have her being controlled by someone else. Eight points. She gets pretty stealthy now. This is a good point as any to save the game. I'm pretty sure it'd been like an hour now or something. Was This is a good point as any to end this episode. In the next episode, I will go back to town and continue working on the main plot line as well. See you there.